MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Miami Marlins and the Philadelphia Phillies. The Marlins will try to complete the series sweep on the road against their division rivals right after this. Aaron Nola will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low threes. But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low threes in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things right. And this guy should be fun to watch in this one.
Now at the plate, Juan Pierre. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and a strike to count.
First pitch, 105.
The 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2. Our temperature should get us up into the 70s as we move along. 68 at first pitch. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. And there's the first out.
Batting second, the shortstop, Hanley Ramirez.
Ready now for the Marlins, Hanley Ramirez. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And the pitch.
That's the ball.
Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they come in trying to put together a complete ball game as they've lost their last 2.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, Dero. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
2-0 now. Outside, 3-0 now.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
3-0 pitch. Lifted in the air to center field. Ashburn is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Batting third, the third baseman, number 3.
Striding into the box, number 3. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Now here's the pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front. A ball and a strike. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Well, Dero, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't. Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. McCutchen looking up. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo shot here to left. 7 home runs for him on the year now as the Marlins will take a 1-0 lead.
I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in this series. I'm not sure what more they need to see, but this is not the guy I want to be pitching to right now.
In now, Gary Sheffield.
The right fielder, number 10.
As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Here's the pitch. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. Jordan Yamamoto, the right-hander from the Aloha State, gets the call on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
First pitch of the at-bat. Laid off, but a cold strike as that caught the outside. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, they've been hot of late, winners in 4 straight.
Yeah, Matty, I always felt like these were huge games, whether it's earlier in the season or later in the season, to find a way to get to 500. You feel like you can start fresh and start pushing in a different direction. You cannot continue to ride that seesaw of win one, lose one. This team has to get hot. Starts today.
And that'll bring up Gene Segura. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far. First delivery to him on the way. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And no one will track it down. Here it comes. Hit on the ground to short. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
The third baseman.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Mike Schmidt. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And now a pitch on the way.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 is in off the plate.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Hey, newsflash, think he was guessing, boys? Because that was an ugly swing right there.
And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Bryce Harper, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Here comes the first pitch.
1-0.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
The 1-0 home.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Schmidt, a runner at first with 2 gone. Very high, 2-1.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Outside, 3-1.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Here comes the payoff pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Another full count pitch home. And he may be starting to lose the feel here as that misses for ball 4, and that's back-to-back walks now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
So striding forward now, Jimmy Rollins, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch on its way. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
1-1 the count. Even at 1-1 the pitch. That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
2-2. Here it is. Check swing in the dirt, but he went around. And that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Up next from Miami, Cliff Floyd. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. First pitch of the at-bat.
Inside ball.
Now the 1-0 is taken, strike one. Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
That is fifth. The second baseman, Jonathan Villar.
At the plate, Jonathan Villar. His past line against Aaron Nola, just 3 for 14. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. The Fish had a lot of success at the plate yesterday, a double-digit hit total as a team, so they'd like to make that happen again as they go for the sweep.
It's very difficult to sweep teams nowadays, but jumping out to an early one-run lead like they have in this one, they're certainly headed in the right direction.
Behind 0-2 now. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
To the plate now, Jesus Aguilar. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. One and one now the count to the Marlins first baseman. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike, the count.
Two and two.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The 2-2. That pitch was way down on 2-2, but give the hitter some credit there. Sometimes with 2 strikes, you're more apt to expand the strike zone, but he didn't and held off on that one that wasn't even close.
And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
The catcher, Jorge.
Now batting, Jorge Alfaro, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. From the stretch, slow roller down the third baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. 2 out with the man at first. And he lays off for ball 1. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
As a look, now the pitch. Popped into the air, back behind second. Segura is there for it, and that's the 3rd out. 1 left for Miami, and after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Now at the plate, JT Realmuto, and he's looking to turn the page. The bat's been ice cold over the last 8 or so ball games.
Realmuto.
Here's the first pitch to him.
1-1.
Now here's the pitch. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Realmuto is facing his old colors in this one. He was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, Matty, you mentioned he's playing his former club, and that can get tricky sometimes. I don't know if he's going to dinner with you.
And hold on now, that's a fair ball down the left field line. Should be at least a double. And the Phillies are able to get things started with a leadoff double.
Now that's the way you answer. They're down 1-0 already, but he laces the double and puts himself into scoring position. That'll get the dugout fired up and excited to punch back.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He's hitless in the first 2 games of the series, 0 for 8. He's set and the pitch. Now a swing and he pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
Batting in, the left fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
A man at second with 1 down, and that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew McCutchen. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball in.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
I'm interested to watch this next pitch right here. He got a swing on a high fastball. I wonder if he's going to pull the old Plesac and climb the ladder.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
1 out and a runner on second base. Down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. From the stretch. In the dirt, and now let's see. The throw will go to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
1 out and a runner on third. Fastball too high, ball 4.
Well, he's really laboring in the early going here. That's his 3rd walk of the game already. We'll see if he can get it together or if this is just one of those days where he's going to have to grind his way through this start.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Aaron Nola, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First delivery to him on the way. Grounded to third. This could be 2. Scooped up over to VR. Relayed to Aguilar. The double play, and that retires the side. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Jordan Yamamoto. 9-1-2 due up.
Yamamoto.
First pitch on its way.
Yep, that ball went out.
Skied into very shallow right. Harper has a read on it. 1 away. So 1 gone now as we give you a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. At the plate, Juan Pierre. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Low roller, and he barehands it. Swing and a liner. A quick glove at third, and there are two gone.
The bat, number 2, shortstop, Hanley Ramirez.
Into the box now, Hanley Ramirez. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. And the pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins, but they're up 1-0. Leading off the inning, Richie Ashburn, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Sheffield is there to put it away for out number 1. So one gone now as you take a look there at the standings in the National League East, and you see where the Marlins find themselves entering play today. So one gone here in the Philadelphia third, and that'll bring in Gene Segura. First offering on its way. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. One out, nobody on. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Standing in now, Mike Schmidt. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Comes into this one at 271. 4 home runs, 10 RBIs. Two balls and no strikes to Mike Schmidt.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Into the corner and slicing foul.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Now the 2-1 pitch. A strike 2 swinging.
2-2.
Oh, break out the tape measure. That one is long gone. So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 5 on the year. And it brings the Phillies back even now at 1 apiece.
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute nightmare, depending on your viewpoint. A power pitcher on the bump and a power hitter at the plate. A plus B equals see you later. It's simple math, folks.
And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Bryce Harper. He drew a walk his first time up.
Harper.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him this first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pulled toward right center field. And Pierre has it. The inning is over. But the Phils have come back to tie it thanks to this solo home run. We played 3 full, all even now at 1-1. Coming to the plate now, number 3, as we begin the top of the 4th.
Yeah, that last
Number 3.
at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
In there, and it's 0-1.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
There's the knuckle curve laid off. 1-1. Now here it comes. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2. Here's a fly ball, well hit. On the move is Harper. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. Both guys topping out at 95 miles an hour. Digging in for his second at-bat, Gary Sheffield. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Two and 0. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Now the 2-1 pitch. One run, just one hit, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Again, another foul ball. Fouled off. Two is a changeup that misses. 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that four-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Stepping in now, Cliff Floyd. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0 home is in there for strike one.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Now the 1-1 pitch is a curveball taken low for a ball. To 2-2 now.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Fly ball out toward left center field. McCutchen on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Miami down in order. On to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. And we're back from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Digging in to try it again, Jimmy Rollins. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
0-1.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
So now to the plate, JT Realmuto. And it's grounded just foul down the line. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. The windup and the 0-1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
Ready on 1-2. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now. 2 are gone in the Philly 4th, and that'll bring up Rhys Hoskins. First pitch on its way. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one.
Hey, he's looking to punch out the side right here. And if this guy's going to do him favors and swing outside the zone, that's exactly what's going to happen.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Phillies' first baseman. And this will be fouled away. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. But he'll get there as he flags it down just shy of the wall. And with that, the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, thanks, Heidi. All ready to go in the top of the fifth. And standing in as the switch-hitting second baseman, Jonathan Villar. First pitch coming, here it is. And this is taken outside for ball one. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Not the way you'd like to start this fifth inning, falling behind 3-0 on the count. It's about time he starts throwing some strikes.
A strike, and it's 3-1. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
The 3-1 pitch. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the fifth inning.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
Now at the plate, Jesus Aguilar. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Throw over to the bag, and a dive, but he's back in there. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Into the box now, Jorge Alfaro. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. He popped out in his first trip. The 1-0.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Now the 2-0 home. The swing and a miss, strike one.
2-1.
Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins catcher. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Pretty good spot to be in as a pitcher right now. You can go for the punch out or trying to deuce the ground ball to get a double play.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. So here now is the pitcher, Jordan Yamamoto. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, give me the same at bat. As you stride to the plate right here, give me the same execution. Just get something in the air. You got a chance to take the lead right here. Don't try and do any more. Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Got to believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Harper coming on. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 9, Juan Pierre.
Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in, Juan Pierre. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Pierre is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. 1-1 to the Marlins leadoff hitter.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
2 balls and a strike.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
The 2-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. McCutchen has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner on. McCutchen's gonna nail him trying to score out at home plate. Marlins strand a pair. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew McCutchen.
Andrew.
Here's the first pitch to him. The 1-0. Taken on the inside corner for strike 1. And there's ball 2 now. Now the 2-1 pitch. Will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
I'm no hitting coach, but I know they always preach, if you're going to swing, swing. Second guessed himself on that one.
Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Aaron Nola. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the pitch. And that's by him. It's 0-1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Ooh-wee, that was an ugly swing. I'm sure he's not going to watch that one on replay after the game.
The 1-2. High in the air into shallow left center. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 1, Richie Ashburn.
So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Richie Ashburn. He's popped up in his first plate appearance and flied out last time around. Now the pitch. Right there for strike 1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike to.
A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. 1-1.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Hit out towards second. He's got it. Throw over to Aguilar at first will take care of him to end the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. We're through 5 here at the ballpark, all tied at 1-1. Standing in, Hanley Ramirez. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
The pitch. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Hey. 2-1 now. And now pitch on the way. Hard hit at third. Schmidt has it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, number 3.
Digging in once again, number 3. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch coming, here it is. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch-to-contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
High in the air out to center field. Ashburn is camped under this one, and that's out number 2.
The right fielder, number 10, Gary Sheffield.
So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Gary Sheffield. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope.
And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against them.
There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. 2 out, nobody on. Hit in the air down the right field line. On the move is Harper, and no one will track it down. The 2-1 on its way. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swing and a ground ball to third. Schmidt's got it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. All tied at 1-1. Gene Segura standing in. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
The second baseman, Gene.
First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0. Here's the pitch. And this one will be out of play off to the left. Now the 2-1 pitch is in there for strike number 2. Swing and a little blooper to center. Here comes Pierre, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And in steps all-time Philly great Mike Schmidt.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
First pitch on its way. In there, no balls and a strike. Heading out towards shallow right. Sheffield will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Up next for Philadelphia, the right fielder.
Now the Miami manager's up out of the dugout and on his way out to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first. And the best he can do is a no decision in this one. Jose Arena enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning.
Jose Arena.
Bryce Harper will be the first to greet him here, as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. From the belt, the pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. For the current campaign, Harper is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to, because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Drilled to the right side. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts. Some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
Into the box, Jimmy Rollins. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0 pitch. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
And that's over. 2-1.
Boy, the Phillies have been looking for some offense all game long. They've yet to find it. Let's hope they can find it pretty soon.
Phillies shortstop in front in the count, 3-1.
Got a good spot to be in right now. Pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Set. Here's the 3-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 3-2 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pierre is there, 2 gone. And this throw gets away from him. But they'll catch a break, as the runners are going to stay where they are here, as there's no advance.
Up next for Philadelphia, the catcher, pitch. Real Muto.
Stepping in, JT Realmuto. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
0-1 the count. Oh, 0-1 count, the pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The set and the 1-2.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the back door a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards tag.
Count remains 2-2. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And the runner will score from second as they take a 2-1 lead.
Dan, you were 1 pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a ribby knob.
Dero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and next thing you know, you give up a 2-out, 2-strike base hit. Nothing more frustrating for a pitcher than to have that happen.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. A swing by Hoskins, and this is driven to deep left. See you later. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Home run number 9 on the year, and it's suddenly a 5-1 ball game.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Sterling Sharp, the right-handed reliever, standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Two and 1. The 2-1 home. Count even at 2-2. And now pitch on the way. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. The 5, 6, and 7 hitters to start the 7th. It's now 5-1. And Joe Girardi's going to get up off the dugout bench and confer at home plate, so we'll likely see a double switch here. Adam Morgan will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Shane Victorino is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. 7th inning ready to roll, and standing in is the veteran outfielder Cliff Floyd.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
He's set. Here it comes.
Ball one.
Morgan has seen his role change with those one-batter lefty specialists going the way of the dodo as a part of MLB's pace of play initiatives. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. The 1-1 home. Misses. Ball 2. The 2-1 home. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
At the plate now, Jonathan Villar, as he'll lay off a slider too low. Ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-0.
2-0.
Two tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off him. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now. Jesus Aguilar waits on deck. Now the 3-0 offering, and he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Stepping into the box, Jesus Aguilar. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope. Outside.
7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. And he falls behind now. 2-0.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
There's a strike. It's 2-1. Has a look. Now the pitch. Swings through it for strike number 2. Now a throw over to first, and the runner will get back standing. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Full count now, 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Hit out towards second. Segura to his left. He's there. On to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. Nothing doing for the Marlins. They're down 5-1. Digging in the switch hitter, Shane Victorino. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7.
Victorino.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
0-2.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. And there's one down now.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Richie Ashburn. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Too high, and it's 3-0. Gene Segura waits on deck. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
The 3-1 pitch. Pitch is swung on and hit toward VR at second. And there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Gene Segura.
So 2 are gone now in the Philadelphia 7th, and that'll bring in the middle infielder, Gene Segura. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Softly on a line to third. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Boy, D-Roll, that ball wasn't hit very hard, but when you're struggling like this guy is, any knock is a good knock.
Yeah, 100%. He doesn't usually get those. He has to square it up mid-barrel to find a way to get a knock. He hasn't had much luck this year, but he'll take that any day.
Ready for another chance? Mike Schmidt. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Throw over to first. Back in standing. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
Hey, a 2-out single isn't all that bad, but it can be when you've got this part of the lineup coming up.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. A runner on first with 2 away. That misses. 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. He'll try again. 1-2. Changes up on him if that's in the dirt for a ball.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
Line drive to center field. And Pierre has it. The inning is over. Phillies strand 1. They're up 5-1. David Robertson has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 30, David Robertson.
Stepping up to the plate, Jorge Alfaro. It was a walk in his last trip.
Jorge Alfaro.
First offering on its way. Popped up. Hoskins is under it. 1 out.
The pitcher, number 56.
With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game, and the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ballgame. Corey Dickerson will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Corey Dickerson.
A ball and no strikes. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. 5-1 our score as we play the 8th. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And, ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. That's popped up. And this will land foul. 1 out, nobody on. And he lays off, so it's full now. 3-2.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
The 3-2 pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The center fielder, number 9, Juan Pierre.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Juan Pierre. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Count 1-0.
Now the 1-0. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. They're down here 5-1. Brandon Kinsler will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
Number 20, Brandon Kinsler.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. First pitch on its way.
Outside, that's the ball.
Kinsler, once a member of the Chicago Cubs organization, he signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a one-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come offseason.
Oh, break out the tape measure. That one is long gone. A solo home run off the bat of Bryce Harper. 4th home run here in the early going, and it's now a 6-1 ball game. Standing in now, Jimmy Rollins, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. The Marlins came into this one riding pretty high, presented with the opportunity to sweep the series. However, it has clearly not gone the way they'd hoped.
One of the things you have to do is play 27 outs and not give any at-bats away. They're down by several runs here. It doesn't look good, but they still have a chance. And when you have a chance, you have hope.
Here's the 0-2, and he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Real Muto.
To the plate now, JT Realmuto down the 3rd baseline. This is foul for the first strike. And for the opposition, finishing this one off and salvaging a win in the series will sort of allow them to at least save a little face here at home.
No doubt about it. The last thing you want to do is get beat around in your own backyard. You want to make your home ballpark a winning ballpark. So winning this one and avoiding the sweep could be just what the doctor ordered.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
The 2-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Now another 2-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
Stepping in now, Rhys Hoskins. Line shot to second, but it's caught and the side is retired. But the Phils tack on one more on this solo home run. Last chance coming up here for the Marlins. It's the Phillies 6 and the Marlins 1. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Victor Arano is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Davey Grion is also into the ball game as he'll hit in the number 8 spot here.
Now catching and batting 8.
Digging in, Hanley Ramirez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Now a left-hander up and throwing in that Philly bullpen. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Hit in the air down the right field line. On the move is Harper, and no one will track it down. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Three and 1 to the Marlins middle infielder. Number 3 waits on deck. Rounded weakly to the left. Schmidt's got to get rid of it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The batter, number 3.
Digging in now, number 3. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Here comes the 0-1. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
And I'll tell you, this is the last guy in the lineup you want to put on base for free. He's probably feeling a little salty after getting drilled, and he's got speed to burn, so look for him to try and make something happen out there.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Gary Sheffield. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Ball 1.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
Now the 1-0. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. Fielded cleanly, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Up next for the Marlins, the left fielder, Cliff Floyd.
Now to the plate, Cliff Floyd, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
0-1.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. The 1-1. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Miami down to their last strike. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. And now this crowd, right around 34,000 fans, comes to their feet. Count is full, 3 balls and 2 strikes to Floyd.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
There's ball 4.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
Jose Alvarez gets the call here as he'll try and look for 1 out to finish this thing off. So stepping in, Jonathan Villar. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Two men are on with 2 men out. And it's quickly 0-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a ball pulled hard down the line and left. And now it'll kick around in the corner. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
In now, Jesus Aguilar. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. Second and third, 2 away. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Ripped down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. From the belt, the pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Good take right there. He's given him a great battle with guys in scoring position. We'll see who's going to win this duel.
Here now the 2-2. High and deep down the left field line. And he'll make the final out to put an end to this one, and the Phillies will salvage at least the finale in this 3-game series as the ball game is over.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
6-2 the final total today. The Philadelphia Phillies rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Aaron Nola wins his 3rd of the season, permitting only 2 hits in 6 complete innings. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 6 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Marlins, 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 9 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.